Wait, before you book that cruise, you need to see this first. Last week, a Denver couple clicked confirm booking on their Mediterranean cruise. 10 minutes later, they realized they'd made 3 massive mistakes that cost them $4,800. Look, things have changed in 2026. New medical requirements that can stop you at the terminal. Hidden phone numbers that unlock discounts you'll never find online. Insurance windows that slam shut 14 days after you book. I spent the last month digging through the new policies, and what I found shocked me. Some changes will save you hundreds. Others could end your vacation before you leave home. Let's talk about the 7 biggest mistakes seniors are making right now. Number 7, the shore excursion split strategy. All right, let's talk about the most debated topic in cruise planning: when to book your shore excursions. One side says book everything online before you sail. The other side says wait until you're on board for senior discounts. And honestly, both sides are right, and both sides are wrong. A Boston couple booked all 6 excursions online for $840. Later, they met passengers who'd booked the same tours on board with senior discounts, paying $126 less. Why? Because cruise lines offer 10% to 20% senior discounts on shore excursions, but only when you book at the shore excursion desk on the ship. The discount doesn't show up online. You have to ask for it in person. But popular tours sell out weeks before sailing. If you wait, you might save money, but miss the experiences you actually wanted. Here's the split strategy that solves this. Book these 3 types online before you sail. Bucket list experiences, helicopter rides, hot air balloons, once-in-a-lifetime tours. Tours with limited capacity, small group tours, specialty experiences. Popular ports where everything sells out fast: Santorini, Venice, Glacier Bay. Wait to book these 4 types on board for the senior discount. Beach breaks and relaxation tours rarely sell out. City walking tours, multiple departures available. Shopping and cultural tours, plenty of capacity. Any port where you see 5+ similar tour options. When you get on board, walk up to the shore excursion desk on embarkation day and say, "I'm over 65. Do these tours have senior pricing?" Bring your ID. They'll verify your age and apply for the discount right there. Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Princess all confirmed they have these rates. You just have to ask. Rule of thumb: if it's a must-do experience, book it early and pay full price. If it's a nice-to-have, wait and save 15%. Think that's the only discount you're missing? Wait until you see what happens when you call the wrong department. Number 6, the loyalty department direct lines. Listen, this one's costing seniors hundreds of dollars per cruise, and it's completely avoidable. A San Antonio couple booked their drink package online for $487. 3 weeks later, a friend asked, "Did you call the loyalty department?" They had no idea what that meant. They called the Crown and Anchor loyalty line and saved $147 on the exact same package. Why? Because the loyalty department has access to discount codes that never appear on the website. These codes are specifically for passengers over 65, but only loyalty agents can see and apply them. General reservation agents don't even know these codes exist. Here's what you do. About 45 days before your cruise, call your cruise line's loyalty department directly, not the main number, the loyalty line. Here are the direct numbers: Royal Caribbean, Crown, and Anchor, 1-800-5269-723. Carnival, VIFP Club, 1-800-819-3902. Princess Captain's Circle, 1-800-7746-237. Norwegian Latitudes, 1-866-623-40292. Holland America, Mariner Society, 1-877-993-24259. When someone answers, say this exact phrase: "I'm over 65 and a loyalty member. Are there any senior sailing promotions available for drink packages or specialty dining on my upcoming cruise?" That specific wording triggers them to look. The words senior sailing promotions are what they search for in their system. Insider move. Call on weekday mornings between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern. That's when the most experienced loyalty agents are working and call volume is lower. But saving money on drinks won't matter if you can't board the ship in the first place. Number 5. The medical clearance letter requirement. Alright, this one's brand new for 2026, and it's already causing chaos at cruise terminals. A 73-year-old from Portland arrived for her Alaska cruise without a required doctor's clearance letter for her diabetes. She spent 90 minutes on the phone trying to get a letter faxed to the port. Her doctor was in surgery. The fax machine wasn't working. She nearly missed her cruise. After several high-profile medical emergencies at sea, cruise lines are protecting themselves from liability. If you have a medical episode on board and they didn't properly screen you, they face lawsuits. So now they're screening harder. Here's what you do. Call your cruise line 30 days before sailing and ask directly, "I'm over 65 with your condition. Do I need medical clearance documentation for this sailing?" Get their answer in writing via email. Screenshot it. Print it. Bring it with you. Then visit your doctor and get a simple letter on their official letterhead. It should say, "Your name is my patient and is cleared for cruise travel departing date. They have condition which is well managed with medication. No medical restrictions for travel." That's it. Simple, direct, covers the basics. Your doctor can write it in 2 minutes. Keep 2 copies, one in your carry-on, one in your checked bag. Also, take a photo of it on your phone. Pro tip: if your doctor's office is slow or difficult, use an urgent care clinic. They can write the letter same day for about $75 to $100. One missed letter can delay your boarding by hours, or, in extreme cases, get you denied entirely. Don't let paperwork ruin your vacation. But here's where most seniors get completely blindsided. Number 4. The accessible cabin booking timeline. This one catches people off guard because it seems like something you can figure out later. You can't. A Jacksonville couple booked their cruise 5 months in advance. The husband uses a walker. When they arrived, their standard cabin door was 22 inches wide. His walker, 24 inches. It wouldn't fit. He was essentially trapped in the cabin all week on a $3,200 cruise. Accessible cabins have wider doors, 32 inches instead of 22, plus grab bars, roll-in showers, and better furniture layouts. But most ships only have 14 to 41 accessible cabins total. On a ship with 3,000 passengers, that's less than 2% of rooms. These book out 10 to 12 months in advance. Before you book, measure your mobility devices. Walkers, scooters, wheelchairs. Measure the widest point, including handles and attachments. Then call the cruise line and ask, "What's the door width for the cabin category I'm booking?" Standard cabin doors, 22 inches. Accessible cabin doors, 32 inches. If your device is wider than 22 inches, you need to either book an accessible cabin or rent approved equipment from the cruise line. The workaround? Holland America and Princess have 30% more accessible cabins than Carnival or Royal Caribbean on similar-sized ships. If accessibility is a concern, book with them first. Rule of thumb: if you use any mobility device, book your cruise 12 months in advance and request an accessible cabin immediately. All right, I need to pause here for a second. If this is already saving you from expensive mistakes, do me a favor, hit that like button right now. It helps other seniors discover these secrets before they book, and subscribe so you never miss my insider cruise hacks. Okay, here's the mistake that's costing seniors the most money. Number 3. The 14-day insurance window. Listen, this is the trap that's costing seniors thousands, and most don't realize it until it's too late. A Scottsdale woman booked her $6,200 Mediterranean cruise in January, but waited 6 weeks to buy travel insurance. In March, she had a minor heart episode and couldn't travel. The insurance company denied her claim, a pre-existing condition not covered because she bought the policy outside the 14-day window. She lost $6,200. The rule: you have just 14 days from your initial deposit to purchase travel insurance that covers pre-existing conditions. Miss that window, and conditions like diabetes, heart issues, high blood pressure, none of it's covered. Here's what you do. The day you book your cruise, set a phone reminder for day 10. That gives you time to compare policies, but keeps you safely inside the window. Look for policies from Alliance Travel Insurance, Travel Guard, Fay Travel Insurance. You want at least these 3 things: pre-existing condition waiver, only if you buy within 14 days. $100,000 plus medical evacuation coverage. Medicare doesn't cover you at sea. Trip cancellation for any reason costs 40% more but covers everything. And here's the kicker. Medicare doesn't cover you at sea. Not $1. If you need a medical evacuation from a ship near Alaska, you're looking at $50,000 to $150,000 out of pocket. Pro tip: if you're over 70 and sailing to remote destinations, Alaska, Antarctica, transatlantic routes, some cruise lines now require proof of insurance before they'll issue your boarding pass. It's not optional anymore. But insurance won't help if you can't get a table for dinner. Number 2, the early dining time lockout. This seems small, but it ruins cruises for seniors every single week. A Memphis woman booked online without selecting a dining time. She was assigned 8:30 p.m. late seating. She takes blood pressure medication at 7 p.m. that makes her drowsy within an hour. By 8:30, she could barely keep her eyes open. Guest services couldn't move her. Early seating was full. She missed most dinners on a cruise she'd paid for. Early dining times, 5 o'clock or 5:30 p.m., fill up fast. Once the dining room is fully booked, they physically can't move you. The fix is simple. The moment you book your cruise, request early dining. Don't wait for online check-in. Call the cruise line and say, "I'm over 65 and I need early dining due to my medication schedule. Can you confirm I'm assigned to the first seating?" Why this works. Dining managers prioritize seniors with medical needs, but only if you ask. The word medication triggers them to treat it as a medical accommodation, not just a preference. Insider move. If you're already stuck with late dining, go to the maitre d' personally on embarkation day. They have more flexibility than guest services and can sometimes squeeze you in. But none of this matters if you can't get on the plane. Number 1, the 6-month passport rule. All right, this is the mistake that ends more cruises before they start than anything else on this list. A Tucson woman booked a $8,900 South America cruise. Her passport was valid through her entire trip. It didn't expire until 4 months after her return. At the airport, the airline denied boarding. Brazil requires 6 months of validity beyond entry, not just through your trip. She lost $8,900. Most countries require your passport to be valid for 6 months beyond your return date, not just your departure date. Some countries require 6 months from your entry date, which adds even more time. Here's the simple formula. Take your cruise end date. Add 6 months. That's your minimum passport expiration date. Example. Cruise ends June 1st, 2026. Add 6 months, December 1st, 2026. Your passport must be valid until at least December 1st, 2026. Here's what you do right now. Stop this video. Go grab your passport. Look at the expiration date. If it expires within 9 months of your cruise, renew it today. Expedited renewal takes 2 to 3 weeks and costs an extra $60. You can do it online at travel.state.gov. Pro tip: when you book your cruise, call the cruise line and ask, "What are the passport validity requirements for every country on this itinerary?" Get it in writing. The magic phrase, "I need to confirm passport validity requirements for all ports on my itinerary, including any countries we're transiting through." Rule of thumb: if your passport expires within 12 months of your cruise, just renew it now. It's $130 for 10 years of peace of mind. Now you know the 7 biggest mistakes. But knowing how to book doesn't matter if you're booking the wrong cruise line. A Charlotte woman spent $3,200 on a cruise that looked perfect. Day 2, she realizes, no grab bars, wrong dining times, excursions too demanding. She can't enjoy half of what she paid for. Not all cruise lines are built for seniors. Some genuinely design for you, others just market to you. Watch the worst cruise ships. Seniors must avoid at all costs next. I'm breaking down which lines are truly senior-friendly and which are pretending. Don't let the wrong choice cost you thousands. See you there.